Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Shizwan bin Muhammad Sisi. My matrix number is 2024-27F504. Case assignment 1, BST257, building maintenance. Topic, exploring painting works, check by Sekretar Muhammad Azizul. For introduction, painting works. Painting work refers to the process of applying paint, coatings, or finishes on surfaces, such as wall, ceiling, wood, or metal, to protect, preserve, and decorate a building or structure. Type of paint. The first one is emulsion paint. Description: water-based paint commonly used for interior walls. Characteristic: low odor and quick drying, easy to clean, available in matte, satin, or gloss finishes. Suitable for interior walls and ceiling. Ideal for plastic surfaces, concrete, and brickwork. Second one, surfaces requiring easy maintenance. Resistant to mild stains and dirt. The second one is enamel paint. Description: oil-based paint that gives a hard and glossy finish. Characteristic: durable and water resistant, smooth and shiny surfaces, take longer to dry, and suitable for wood and metal surfaces. Ideal for doors, window frames, cabinets, railing, and furniture. The second one is areas requiring frequent cleaning. Can be easily wiped or washed without damaging the surface. The third one is epoxy coating. Description: made from a combination of epoxy resin and hardener. Characteristic: highly durable and long-lasting, strong resistant to chemicals, oil, and stains, provide a smooth and glossy finish, suitable for heavy-duty areas such as area exposed to heavy traffic and machinery. Chemical and moisture resistant, such as suitable for kitchens, laboratories, hospitals, and parking areas. The fourth paint is weather resistant paint. Description: special paint designed for exterior surfaces. Characteristic: waterproof to rain, UV rays, and heat, prevent cracks and fading, and long-lasting protection. Suitable for harsh weather conditions such as area that exposed to heavy rain, strong sunlight, and humidity. And also long-term protection, durable and long-lasting compared to normal paint. Next one, we go to application. This is video application for emulsion paint, weather-resistant paint, and epoxy coating.
Because what that does, it starts to allow the paint to be more evenly distributed across the surface. So when we go to put our second roller on, what we're going to be doing is starting half a roller width away from the area that we just finished and start the same process again. One roller full up, all the way to the floor, back up again. This time we move over that half a roller width to the right and then finish that piece off. Once you've applied two rollerfuls, what we can then do is back roll to ensure that we can smooth off the finish a bit more. This aids with coverage, but also at the same time flattens the surface out. So no extra pressure, no more paint, very lightly up and down the surface, flattens the texture.
Start in our moulding, putting a nice amount of paint on there, but not spreading it out too far. That's one of the things with a waterborne product, is applying it a little bit thicker than we would our solvent-borne, but not too thick that it's then going to start running. There we go, we've got a nice amount of paint there within the reveals, and now let's fill the panel, and then we are going to lay it off with the tips of our filament to leave a nice even amount of paint on there with very light brush marks. And you'll see that it flows out really nicely. And there we go.
It'll take your garage floor from this to this. You'll need to keep stirring the epoxy during the application process to ensure an even colour. That's why it's a good idea to have someone help you through this part of the process. I'm using a paintbrush to cut in the edges where the roller can't meet. Cut in 1 by 1 metre sections before using the roller to fill in the area in between. Working quickly to ensure you maintain a wet edge throughout the process to prevent lap marks. Distribute decorative flakes evenly over each wet, freshly coated section before continuing immediately onto the next 1 by 1 metre section. And while it sounds obvious, be careful not to paint yourself into a corner. Only one coat is necessary under most circumstances. However, for weathered, discoloured or porous concrete, a second coat may need to be applied.
Next one, we will go to maintenance. The first one is emulsion paint. Clean walls regularly using damp cloth or mild detergent for washable types. Remove stain early to prevent permanent marks. Repair cracks or bleeding areas before repainting. Repaint every 3 to 5 years depending on the condition. The second one is enamel paint. Wet surface repair cloth to remove dirt and grease. Use mild cleaning agents for stubborn stain. Check for chipping or peeling, especially on metal. Touch up damaged area to prevent corrosion. Repaint when cloth finish fades. The third one is weather-resistant paint. Inspect exterior walls for cracks, peeling or fading. Clean alga, fungus or dirt using water and antifungal solution. Seal cracks immediately to prevent water penetration and repaint every 5 to 8 years depending on the exposure. The last one is epoxy coating. Sweep or dust mop the surface regularly to remove dirt and debris. Clean oil, grease, and chemical spills immediately. Inspect the coating regularly for cracks, peeling, or chips. And lastly, avoid dragging a heavy or sharp object across the surface. For the last one, this is all my reference that I got from my research, and that's all from me. Thank you.